going on? How y'all doing?
Hey man, Walter, how's it going?
Going good.
Yeah. I think was it last May or June? I forgot when it was when you made the decision to transfer to UCF and everything.
Yes, sir.
You were from what? Savannah State.
Savannah State. Yes, sir.
Savannah State. So you were in the portal. Can you kind of talk to me about that initial process of kind of linking up with UCF?
Yes,
Maybe who you talked to and kind of why you made the decision to come down here?
Yes, sir. So about that time, last January, February, I decided to hop in the portal. My old head coach, Sean Quinn, who's now at Virginia Tech, he left, so I thought it was about my time to get on and kind of know how coaching changes go. So I hopped in the portal, and I really waited. I really didn't have that many looks, and I really was going to go to Middle Tennessee. That was my main interest, but T. Will had called me the day before I was supposed to go to Middle Tennessee. So we made that call and we talked, and I've just been here and blessed to be here ever since.
Walter, can you talk about your role in this defense and kind of just like how you fit in with the team now, year two, kind of expected to contribute a little bit more? Kind of how are you taking on that role, and kind of how do you see yourself playing out the team and coaching defense?
Yes, sir. I just plan on developing more as a leader. Last year was kind of like my intro to the team, I guess, just kind of making my fit and just kind of learning the defense. Year two, I'm just picking up on stuff a lot faster and just obviously a lot cooler with the guys. So, I mean, I'm just trying to take that next step to becoming a leader and doing what I got to do for the team.
What was last season like for you?
It was a dream come true. It was a blessing, to be honest. I always wanted to play D1 football, and the fact that God allowed me to come here and UCF be my place to do it at is just a blessing. I'm just glad to be here and just blessed to do it.
Absent was kind of talking about consistency a minute ago. For you individually, where do you think that comes from, and where do you want to improve it from a consistency standpoint?
Consistency is huge. That's one thing I'm really trying to work on. Consistency, just being a dominant player every snap, not just beginning of the series, close to the end. I'm just trying to keep that same momentum as the series goes on. So that's a big part of developing my game.
How would you describe the competition position so far this spring?
There's a lot of good guys, a lot of competitive guys. All the linebackers. I don't want to miss out on any names, but all the guys we all click very well together, and we just always try to compete and make each other better every day.
Walter, what was your highlight from last year? I'm trying to remember. Wasn't there some game where you kind of maybe you hadn't played very much and all of a sudden you had like a ton of tackles or something? Like, what kind of stood out to you from last year? What moment?
One moment. I would say probably my sack against Georgia Tech. That was probably what people know me for the most. Kind of made a little crazy celebration afterwards, stomping on the field. So that was probably my biggest moment from last year.
Yeah. What's the biggest thing you learned? I mean, different competition. Like, how is it different?
I would just say you have to really know what you're doing. You got to really be technical. That's one thing I learned from going from D2 to D1 is the talent. Yeah, that's a big difference, but I would just say technique, because you could just simply get beat off technique at this level.
What's it like playing under Ernie Sims? Now he's your new position coach.
Hey, Coach Sims. That's a cool coach. Very cool coach. He wants the most out of you, and I really like that about him. He treats everybody the same, and he just wants to push you. He sees himself in you, so he's going to push you like he would push himself. So I really love that about him.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, how has someone like Jason Johnson helped you? He's a real veteran guy, obviously.
Jason's a cool dude. He doesn't really say a whole lot, so when he does say something, everybody listens. So he's a very important role to this team, and that's like my right-hand man. So he helps me out a lot.
Are there any new guys or young guys kind of popping off to you right now that's kind of standing out a little bit more, kind of flying around a little bit?
I don't want to just pinpoint one guy, because I say all the new guys kind of come in and add their own little flavor. All the new guys, I will say all of them are just ready to work. So they're not really lazy, which I like about that. They're just always ready to come in every day and just get better.
What more do you need to do this spring camp to really stand out?
I would just say continue to make plays. It's obviously a production business, so like the more plays you can make, I mean, the more you're gonna be in the game, the more money you get, all that. So I would just say my main goal is just to keep making plays and just keep improving on the fundamental parts of my game.
How big is this year going to be for you? Obviously, you're more comfortable within the team setup. You know everybody. You're not brand new anymore. You know, you're looking to maybe establish yourself as one of the primary linebackers. UCF's going into the Big 12. That's exciting too. Just how big is this year going to be coming up for you?
I would say pretty big, but you just can't let the moment get too big for you. You just got to take it like any other season. So I'm just preparing like it's any other season. I'm just planning to put my best foot forward and let this be a big year.
Well, what's a goal of yours on Thursday's scrimmage for the defense or linebackers or yourself, whatever? What do you want to accomplish on Thursday?
What goal I want to accomplish? Last scrimmage we weren't too good in the red zone, so I would say this scrimmage, no touchdowns, kind of try to keep the boys out of the end zone, for sure.
To what degree does your individual role or the role of the linebacker position change in Addison's scheme?
I would say we're more downhill. It's not more of a read defense. It's more you see it, you can go. You just make an instant decision. And the way we kind of got everything set up, you got a lot of help. So you can be, as a linebacker, you can make a lot of quick decisions, and you don't have to think too much.
Anything else, Walter?
Appreciate you guys.